So now we're going to get into this. Okay, we'll make the list here.
Here we go.
We're going to start with you, Peyton.
I start first?
You name your 4.
Okay.
Then Tom names his 4.
Okay. I'll be on the record saying this is impossible to pick these.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
The fact that
poor Peyton.
That Calvin Johnson and Larry Fitzgerald and Lance
No. Yeah, that's these are penalties that I'm throwing.
Let him talk. He's just let him talk.
I need it to be on the record that these guys should be on this list, but because you're telling me it's only 4. That,
have you seen Mount Rushmore? There's only 4 dudes.
It's a crime that Larry Fitzgerald, Calvin Johnson, Reggie Wayne.
Okay, you can get brownie points from those dudes later.
Here we go.
Brownie points later.
All right, let's hear it, Peyton.
I mean, I thought I could have a little time since you just spent 20 minutes of our Zoom talking about the state of quarterbacks, which has nothing to do with the Mount Rushmore receiver. But anyway, moving on. My first one is Jerry Rice. Okay, and really all you have to say, but 1,549 receptions, 22,895 yards, 197 touchdowns, all 3 NFL records. That kind of just answers itself. My second one, look, I played with him. I'm biased, but I saw it firsthand, and the respect that DBs had for him is Marvin Harrison for the Colts. The DBs told me that all of his routes look the exact same, which I'm not sure there's a better compliment that a defensive back can pay to a receiver, because they don't know if he's running a post, running an out, running a slant, and they just didn't know what to do. And so they were guessing half the time. He's 5th all time with 1,102 receptions, 14,850 yards, 9th all time, and then 128 touchdowns. Unbelievably disciplined, unbelievably consistent, competitive. And look, I saw it firsthand. And so,
Tommy, when you guys played against them, what did your defensive coaches say?
Well, every time they handed the ball off to Edgerrin James for 7 yards, we'd be clapping on the sideline saying, thank God it wasn't a 40-yard post to Marvin Harrison.
All right, keep on going, Peyton.
My third one, I'm going back. I'm going back to the old school. There's always the debate of eras, and you could say he didn't have as many catches, but, I mean, he would have, I think, if he played in the common era. I used to see his picture every day in the Indianapolis Colts building. Even though he played in Baltimore, we paid homage to the old Colts, and that's Raymond Berry. Okay, for the Colts, he and Johnny Unitas basically invented the timing passing. His attention to detail on his craft, on his route running, all his old notebooks.
Man, 2 of these are not on my list, but keep on going.
Okay, which means so much to me. All of his notebooks were in the building, and to see, I mean, Tom, you would have loved this, to see his attention to detail on his routes and how many extra routes he ran after practice. The time of his retirement, his 630 catches and 9,275 yards are both NFL records at the time of his retirement. But what he and Unitas did, I think Raymond Berry made Jerry Rice the receiver he is today. Like I said, he invented precision route running, and you can be more than just this great athlete. You can actually be a master of your craft. So I'm going Raymond Berry there. The 4th.
Who was his coach? Do you remember?
He and Unitas played for Shula, played for Eubank there with the Colts. He had a couple of coaches. But let's just say, for all practical purposes, Johnny Unitas was his coach. He called the plays, and when the game was on the line, he was looking to Berry. They had one of the greatest games of the 1958 championship game against the Giants, and Berry was at his best. My 4th, because you added tight ends, and this is just tough.
You know why I added tight ends? Ben calls me up or texts me. He says, so this is going to be easy with wide receivers. I said no way.
I thought we were all going to have the same 4 for if it was just receivers.
We're definitely not.
Hard to leave, Calvin Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, Reggie Wayne with their teammate Demaryius Thomas, but just because you added the tight ends, and I feel like Tom's going to name a tight end, and so I feel like I'm going to name a tight end. I know this will be up for debate, but, look, Tony Gonzalez, 3rd all-time in receptions, 1,325 catches, 15,000 yards, 111 touchdowns, most receptions ever by a tight end. I think he created this new type of tight end that we're seeing. Gronk, Gates, Kelsey, Kittle, the athlete. You can put him out wide. Do you put a linebacker on him? Do you put a DB on him? Do you put a corner on him? Right? You want players on your team that make you have a conversation. I had a guy named like Dallas Clark they had a conversation. But Tony Gonzalez had different quarterbacks. You know, he didn't have Tom Brady throwing it to him all the time. He didn't have me throwing it to him. He had different quarterbacks. It tells you how good he was. I played a number of Pro Bowls with him. I saw firsthand how athletic, how disciplined he was. He was catching balls after practice in the Pro Bowl, Tom. That's kind of different. So I'm going with Rice, Marvin, Berry, and Tony
You got
Gonzalez.
2 right. It's okay. No problem.
The other guy that's not on my list, and you're going to kill me for it. I mean, Randy Moss was basically uncoverable his entire career, and so I don't know how he's not on it. But you told me to pick 4, and let all the negative comments start chiming in on my 4.